Lorraine for the 31 days of tarot, and today is day 29. And today's question is, what is your top 5 most underrated decks? And just as before I've said, I don't have that many tarot decks to have so many different top 5s. This is going to get very repetitive if I was to go ahead and do this question, so instead I thought I would change the question today, and I'm going to show you guys how I set up for reading professional tarot at my altar. Obviously I can pull cards and do them whenever, wherever, for whoever, but sometimes if I'm doing paid readings and I really want to just get fully focused and fully tuned into the energy of the other person, I have my own little kind of ritual that I do, so I thought I would show you what I do. So here we go. First thing I will decide to do is I'll choose the 2 tarot decks that I'll be using for the reading. So I'll use one main tarot deck, so say for this example I'll choose my large Rider-Waite, so I have that as one, and then I'll choose a clarifying tarot deck, the Light Seers Tarot, and then I'll have them out ready to use. I do also pull oracle cards at the end of all my readings, but I choose those in the moment while I'm doing the reading, whatever I feel drawn to after we've got so far with the tarot, so I don't pick those out. And the next thing that I do is I light 5 candles. One candle is missing, one sec. And the candles that I normally light are always white, and it doesn't really matter if they are or not, it's just what I choose. And so I'll have the 4 candles, 4 tea lights I use for the elements. So I've got earth, air, fire and water, and then I have this main candle to represent spirit, so I like to have this big candle to represent spirit, and then I light them with my hemp wick. And a hemp wick is just a safe way to light stuff. It saves the light of burning your finger, and also you can get into jars like this that have burnt right down. Just light up my wick, and then I light these, and as I'm lighting them I set the intention of starting the reading and honing in my energy and welcoming in their energy while I'm doing this. These are always at the edge of my reading tables, so they'll be moved to the edges. There's 5 candles to protect us now. I have my smudge, and I did just get this Palo Santo, which I've only just started using because I got it from Glastonbury the other day, so I've been using this a little bit too. But sage is my homie, and I use sage every time I do this. So I light the sage nicely. I get a good cloud of smoke coming from it. Cool. And then with the sage smoke, I start with the palms of my hands, and I'm just clearing the energy from my hands right into my heart chakra. And then from the top of my head, I just cleanse myself down. I don't use a waver or a feather or anything, which probably would be better, but I don't. I just sort of wave myself all around with the smoke, and I always prop my feet up, and I make sure I do under my feet. Just making sure. I always like to do the soles of my feet as well. I just feel like that it does make a difference. All up my legs. It can be easier if you stand for this. And then, now that I've got this, I just like to do my crown chakra with this one. I know that this one is more rare and harder to find, so I'm not trying to use it up quickly, so I just want to do the tops there. It is filled with sand, so that makes sure there's no fires going on. And then as my sage is still burning, it's time to do my tarot decks. And the whole time I'm doing this, I'm thinking about the reading that I'm about to go ahead with and the person that I'm reading for. And then I just give my whole altar one last sage, just catching all those other decks as I go. And now I'm ready to meditate, and I normally do just a 5-minute meditation before, and it depends. It's normally I'll use like a music or a mantra meditation. So I will show you now the main meditation I usually use to like get myself pumped up for readings. It's called like Reawaken Your Master or something, and it really gets you like pumped up, ready to do your reading. So it doesn't like make you fall asleep. So it's like a pump you up kind of meditation.
Gurudeva Guru Om Namah Shivaya. Gurudeva Guru Om Namah Shivaya. Gurudeva Guru Om Namah Shivaya.
And I will just sit here, and I'm kind of weird with my meditations is when I'm at my desk, I like to just have one of my legs propped up and one leg down. And then I do my 5-minute meditation, just sat here nice and straight and just breathe through it. Then I am ready, once I've done that, to get on with my reading and press record and my camera, because they're normally video readings, and then begin the reading. That's everything of how I prepare to do one of my readings. We all have different ways of doing our practice, so it's always interesting just to have a sneak peek into what others are doing. So I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for being here. And if you've been here for all the 29 days so far, you're amazing, and I will see you tomorrow.